The Great Salt Lake is facing a significant crisis that has left experts in disbelief due to the shocking discoveries resulting from its continued shrinkage. This majestic natural wonder, regarded as the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere, plays a crucial role in the region's ecosystem. Once part of the impressive Lake Bonneville, an ancient body of water that once stretched across much of what is now Utah, Nevada, and Idaho, the Great Salt Lake has transformed into a landlocked entity with an extremely salty composition. According to Utah.com, it stands as the largest lake found between the Great Lakes and the Pacific Ocean, steeped in many intriguing legends. Recently, scientists have become increasingly alarmed as the Great Salt Lake has been shrinking dramatically. An article from Science Daily published on August 31st reveals that this alarming trend has catalyzed fascinating discoveries that astonished researchers. The University of Utah's website highlights the seriousness of this crisis, noting that decades of unsustainable water use, exacerbated by prolonged drought and the impacts of climate change, have drastically lowered water levels. Over half of the lakebed is now exposed, placing the Great Salt Lake on a perilous path toward ecological disaster from which it may be impossible to recover. As the lake continues to recede, scientists from the University of Utah are uncovering intriguing groundwater-fed oases that lie hidden beneath the drying lakebed. These discoveries have included reed-covered mounds and unusual surface patterns that suggest the existence of an elaborate underground plumbing network, which might force fresh water up through the ground due to pressure. Bill Johnson, a professor of geology and geophysics, expressed his theories regarding these circular mounds, suggesting that they result from this elusive subsurface plumbing system. In a conversation with Men's Journal, he elaborated on the journey water takes before reaching the lake. The water in the lake has spent considerable time underground before arriving, but we still lack clarity on its entire route. Did it filter through the uplands, emerging as streams before reaching the lake? Or was it sent directly to the lake itself? The ongoing research is intricately tied to the fluctuating water levels of the Great Salt Lake, which are anything but stable. According to Utah.com, there have been notable highs and lows in the lake's levels. For instance, the historic low recorded in 1963 caused several of its 10 major islands to become peninsulas. Conversely, in 1983, an unprecedented high caused flooding that affected homes, farmland, and even the nearby freeway, leading to the construction of massive pumps to redirect excess water into the West Desert of Utah. These pumps were eventually shut down in 1989. Importantly, the Great Salt Lake is a remnant of the ancient Lake Bonneville, which spanned around 20,000 square miles thousands of years ago. Currently, it stretches about 75 miles in length and 35 miles in width, with a maximum depth of around 33 feet. Over a series of wet years, the lake's surface area may expand significantly, although its depth will likely remain relatively shallow. As scientists delve deeper into understanding this saltwater lake, they are not only uncovering new ecological patterns, but also confronting the frightening realities of climate change and human activity. But here's where it gets controversial. What are the implications of these discoveries for the future of not just the Great Salt Lake, but for other similar ecosystems? We invite you to reflect on this pressing question. What do you think? How can we balance ecological preservation with human needs? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments.